All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 13.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long day, or long time,
without you, my friend.
And I'll tell you all about it when we see it again. Okay, so we've got Attack on Titan having its essentially a full cour's worth of stuff coming back. It might be a little bit shorter than that, but the main thing is we're on the road to Shiganshina.
Yep, that's right.
Erwin has started the next expedition.
That's right.
We had some slice of life, really sweet stuff, and everyone just kind of, you know, realizing how far we've come and just kind of acknowledging the journey that we've all been on together. And it was really sweet having Eren really acknowledge that, and then kind of Levi listening in the background being like, oh, you guys. But him and Erwin also had a very important discussion surrounding Erwin's desire to basically find the truth about this world, versus you know, not only just like the fate of humanity, but almost but like his own life too,
and the idea that he holds, you know, that selfish desire to learn about the truth of humanity is
above
a higher
else.
Priority in his mind than humanity's own survival.
Exactly.
So
and Levi is taking the Titan stuff from Kenny on the expedition. And then we have the whole ED, which had a whole bunch of crazy stuff in it in the previous one there. I have very many things that it could be leading in different directions, but I am curbing myself, specifically waiting until we potentially get new data coming in this episode or in future episodes. So, anything that you're particularly excited about?
I am just very excited because, I mean, this is happening, and the fact that they took the break, I think that was a very good choice because, you know, we've seen what Wit Studio can do when they give their animators the time and, you know, basically just do what they're supposed to do. So, I'm very excited about this, and the other thing that was shown was that Bertolt, Reiner, and the Beast Titan are all together at Shiganshina.
Yeah, and it seems like they fought, or at least Reiner fought the Beast Titan.
Reiner fought the Beast Titan
and lost.
And because of that, they're prioritizing Eren over Annie.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Now, them being here, them being at Shiganshina, is worrisome on multiple levels because we don't know how much they know. And we don't know what they know about regarding the
there are many secrets. Yes.
Yeah. And I would say that the ED, given it basically being like information that's, you know, from the future, out of context and stuff, people are gonna die probably. And at the very least in that scene we see Mikasa, Eren, and Levi. But that's it.
So we know they're alive.
We know they're alive, but things are a little scary, and I am
I will say, Caleb's virgin eyes will be shielded from the opening because I watched it and it was a little bit spoilery. So
apparently there's too much for my galaxy brain.
Exactly. You'd parse everything out, and we can't have that. But I will be enjoying it, of course, because it's an awesome opening. But
so what? I just close my eyes.
Just close your eyes.
So I'm just gonna be all Sasageo, Sasageo.
I mean, hey, that way, you know, you can listen to the song and everything, and the ED is fine. The ED's clean.
Okay. Well, thank you, Discord people for clearing things up with Jacob. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because any of you that are coming to our videos for the first time, Caleb has not read the manga. I have.
Yes.
So
Yes. Jacob, in his infinite knowledge, knows all the Attack on Titan things. So he will be making sure to not give anything away. but also to be, giving good discussion that is, I assume is really difficult to kind of keep things all in context.
I mean, over the years, I've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good
for sure. Yeah. But, I mean, you guys all know that. We're back. Attack on Titan is here.
This is happening.
So without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. Some recap.
Cool. Oh.
Okay. Welcome back, our angertagonists. Phrasing indeed, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
That background music.
Sesame!
Oh boy.
Oh my god. We're going back to the start, Jacob.
Oh boy. All right, and close your eyes.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought for sure they were going to go into the opening there. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This sucks, but okay.
I do not understand why they. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, too much is too much. It's amazing, but...
Music is good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh,
this is great. Like, this is really good music.
Yep. Oh man.
Susume! Oh, nice and calm.
Yeah. And open.
Oh, I saw the basement.
Town where everything began. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Levi. Exhaustion?
That's Mikasa's thing.
Yeah. You'd think actually that if they were going over... Oh. It's sleeping. Yep. It needs sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
That's so creepy. Just having it.
Yep.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. All right, welcome back, Hanji.
Yep.
Oh, the grass kind of looks like the silver, you know, metal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just with the way the light hits it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's alone. Nice, nice. Oh. Just one of your hands is freezing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Being scared is okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I promise. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we got a little bit of premiere kind of stuff here where we're
like resetting the stage for everything.
Yep. Reminding everyone the reasons why that you know they had their motivations and stuff. Yeah. Oh.
Because that's the awesome stuff that really like made me fall in love with the characters in Attack on Titan. It wasn't just the revenge and everything. It was this.
Yep.
Oh.
Even before he lost everything.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. But what's really cool about that is because the show chose to have Armin basically be the first one to introduce that. Oh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. The very beginning.
Is that Armin carried the dream, at least for the beginning. But Aaron so like firmly grasped onto it that it's now something that they remind each other of, you know. Holy crap.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy.
When are they gonna launch? Yep. Okay. Good. Yeah. Don't enter the city without launching. Oh my god! Animation. Here we go.
There's just something. Oh yeah.
Okay. Keikaku time. You have got to be kidding me!
Gotta give the fan
whole new levels of badass.
Yeah.
Nice. So no one knows who's who.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, but they're here though. They're here.
Yeah.
And they're not in Titan form. So
man.
This is terrifying. Because two of them are huge titans. Now, okay, the Beast Titan isn't that huge. He's big, but
yeah, he's 17 meter.
Okay. Oh.
Uh-huh. Because they didn't necessarily know if, you know, yeah. Oh, man, like, the 3D maneuver here just looks so cool.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Now, thankfully, Reiner and Bertolt don't have scout uniforms. So they can't do an Annie. They can't pull an Annie and slip into this here. Oh. So the Beast Titan did something.
Oh, boy.
I will do this. We can do this. Oh. Nice. Calling back his mother's words without even really knowing it.
Oh. Like, it's just so
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you hiding, you rats?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
9 durations. Oh, okay.
So they use the crystals. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I was gonna say that kind of technology to have lanterns is it would be a bit advanced, you know. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh. Arigato.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my god. So what's their game plan then? Maybe they're waiting for them to reveal the basement. They could be already like doing like hit and run tactics already and whittling down their number. Yep. that fill in the blank of any other enemies. That's the Okay. So they're in groups, okay. Yeah. Maybe they split up to get reinforcements. Yeah. Yep. So they're here. Three cups, yep. That's the part for them that's good information.
Yep.
And it would still be a little hot, yeah. Mm-hmm. maybe the Beast Titan went for the interior while they're here. How could you get, like, regular Titans, though, to hide?
It's use big brain.
Yes. Oh my god, Armin has a squad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, this is just
So an acoustic shell will send the sound, but it won't waste a flare. Oh, they're probably just waiting till Aaron's tired out. Kekakudori. Oh.
I love how Erwin's like, if it is all Keikakudori for the enemy, so be it. We'll just live with it. You know, like...
Because their goal isn't to keep the wall from being plugged. Their goal is Aaron. Come on, Armin. Get it together. Wait. But they would have to reform it. Oh, crap. As persons, untransformed, they could be inside the walls. All right. Erwin's believing in him.
Yep.
Okay. And since they've got the outer wall, they don't have to freak out about making sure the inner wall happens as soon as possible.
Right.
That's good. Right.
Those eyebrows.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, I'm so on edge right now. We need someone like in the very center on that little citadel thing with a passive perception of like, 30.
They can
just constantly on rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh boy! Oh, here he comes! Oh, yeah! Take his head off! Oh, yes! Take his head off! Quick!
Oh, crap. You didn't kill him.
Oh, here we go! Oh, boy! Here comes the music! Oh, bringing back this track. But it's different.
Oh! Oh my god!
Yeah.
They were summoned? Were they people? Wait, what? Oh, crap. How accurate is he? How accurate is he? Oh my god! That was very accurate. He's going for the gate. The inner? What's that one with the backpack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, they're
Divide and conquer.
their only last play then is wherever Bertolt is.
Oh boy!
But they're split up too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy!
Okay, so
Oh boy!
okay, so
Oh, I love this ending so much. Like, oh.
so the Titans are inside the inside Walmaria, basically trying to trap them.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Right, they let them pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, this is a
Like, how far we've come.
how far we've come kind of
Yeah,
ED, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's cool. With like a new perspective on like certain scenes that we've seen in the past.
Yep.
Uh
Oh, man.
oh. Grisha, your son. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is happening. This is happening. We're here.
Oh, Attack on Titan is back, y'all. Is back. Oh man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow, look at the grimaces on those Titans hiding right there.
And just like that shot. That's shot.
And now they're all
They're not in training camp anymore.
I cannot stop twinkling. I'm so excited. Okay, so it feels very much like a beginning of a battle arc in the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the same way that we had all of the walls being essentially plugged up with the rock back in season 1, like way back when.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
We have a plan being introduced, but in this case, humanity is far more prepared. They execute the plan extremely well.
Right.
But the
enemy is ready for them. They
are caught in a bowl. They are rats in a trap. Now, here's the geniusness of the Titans plan specifically. They, and I believe I'm understanding this right, they are on the inner part of Wall Maria.
And they did the rock was to trap
the inner gate.
The inner gate, so that the horses couldn't get through it.
Right.
So that now that basically there isn't really much of an escape. Like maybe the people out there could get through, but any supplies that they have or anything like that, like they're basically attacking the caravan. Yeah.
Right. And so what I'm guessing they were going to do, with the humans specifically, is once they were going to prep the mission to seal the the inner part of the gate, the inner gate, they would move the horses to the other side. So
sure, or they might have actually planned on just keeping them out.
Keeping them in Shiganshina?
No, outside of Shiganshina the entire time. Like, not actually moving them into the city.
Oh, you're saying that none of them...
Because their plan was to seal up both places and then clear the Titans out now that the Titans are trapped in there and no more Titans can get in or out.
But you're saying that someone walked the horses through the gate or didn't do that?
Didn't do that. And I don't think they would have planned on doing that.
Right, but... Okay, but then there's no issue with the horses being stuck.
Well, except that they can't retreat. The horses and supplies can't retreat through because they didn't expect for there to be an attack coming from behind.
Oh, the horses can't retreat into Shiganshina.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I thought they were meaning retreat back home, I mean,
they can't do that either, but,
Yeah. Behind Wall Rose. And stuff. So they're stuck in here. Mm-hmm. Now they could make a break for it, though. They could use their ODM gear, split their group, send some to the horses, and engage the Beast Titan and his cohorts.
Right. The idea is that the soldiers could get away just fine because ODM gear. Right. But if they want the horses and the supplies and everything,
they're too slow.
And
they have a half circle encircling them.
Right. So they're literally with their backs against the wall. So
So here's the thing of where I think that you're going to have to pull some genius here is that the Titans were forced to enact this plan when Reiner transformed. Now, that means that they were counting on Reiner or Bertolt transforming as the signal to fire off everything.
Yeah,
It's so cool. So freaking cool.
And then just...
Reiner nearly got his head taken off.
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason, his blade got stuck in Reiner's neck or something.
Yeah.
Now, he said, is this some kind of Titan power? What I assume is that he's got his hardening, essentially.
Right. I think it might be that Reiner essentially, was... I don't think it was a conscious thing that Reiner was doing of shifting. Mm-hmm. Like he was essentially, done at that point.
Right.
But he still was able to shift.
Yeah, it's something that is absolutely nuts about the Armored Titan, specifically Reiner, is that he's multiple times been in really precarious situations. Well, actually, it was more Bertolt in 2.6, where basically they had their throats cut, they were stabbed with insanely crazy wounds, and they basically just use that pain to just transform. Or they're just so adept with transforming, they just do it on command, on will. But also seemingly with Reiner collapsing and hitting the ground like that, his spine would have broken.
Oh, sure.
So he did it basically as I'm falling unconscious or I have fallen unconscious, transform as a defense mechanism.
Which is pretty freaking crazy.
Which, you know how you train that?
Oh,
you get,
Reiner's a beast.
You get your body shattered and basically you're like, okay, let's hope you can do it. Mm-hmm. Bah! And then you transform.
Right. Yeah,
absolutely crazy. But Bertolt is still not revealed.
Bertolt is still not revealed.
We know he is probably in the same place as
we saw him peeking out of little holes, yeah.
Yes, but he was with Reiner. They showed them together when they showed Bertolt. Right? You're not... Are you unable to tell me because of...
Well, okay, here's what I'll say. It did seem like Reiner was the only one hiding in that spot.
No, let me bring up the episode.
No, let's not do that.
No,
let's not do that. Let's not do that. So
why not?
Because
so here's what I remember, Jacob. I remember Bertolt looking through little circular holes, right?
Yep.
And then I remember the camera panning back, and then they showed Reiner behind him.
That wasn't actually a thing.
That wasn't a thing.
Yeah, because, well, if you think about it this way, the reason they wouldn't want to do that is because if Reiner essentially revealed his hiding spot and then transformed, if Bertolt was in that same spot, then he would need to transform immediately because the jig's up, right?
Well, maybe not. Maybe he's basically jumping out basically to be like, crap, they know the spot, and Bertolt hasn't been able to, like, get out, so I'm going to get out and pull a distraction and get them away from here, but it's too late. Levi comes and takes my head off.
I mean, that's a nice idea.
Okay, so Bertolt is in a spot where there's little circular holes. They're kind of like breathing holes you put in like a pet's little like carrying case,
Sure.
And my thought with that is basically that Bertolt is being kept in reserve. He's being kept kind of for when he's needed.
Sure.
Because Bertolt's Titan
is slow, slow,
but here's another thing we've never really seen. We've never seen him use it for an extended period of time. So what I assume is actually that his Titan requires insane amounts of energy.
Gotcha.
And it's not just to maintain the form, but if he was to move or do anything physically exerting in that form, it would dramatically reduce his ability timer or something like that.
Okay.
So Reiner is more the mobile, agile, I've got all the...
He's the warrior.
He's the warrior, yeah. And Bertolt is a siege weapon.
Right.
And you don't just throw your siege weapon into, just the fight, immediately.
Right, exactly.
You basically hold it back, kind of
Use
like
it
what they're doing with the...
moment.
Yeah, kind of like what they're doing with the Beast Titan here. I love the idea of the Beast Titan having a group of Titans that were untransformed?
Yeah.
Were they people?
Yeah. Who knows? But that was lightning. That was lightning and stuff, and
they seem to be dumb.
Seemed to be a transformation, yeah. But they're dumb, so that's weird. Yeah. Yep.
Y'all,
oh boy.
Okay, so the
boy.
Beast Titan is basically enacting the trap, and is basically it seems like not even the primary weapon here. Now
more like the commander that's just
kind of the commander basically doing the Irwin, basically just looking back and going, all right, we've got you. You're trapped here. And if you come towards us, you will have a huge disadvantage in your ODM gear.
Right.
So you won't do that. Won't do that. So yeah. This is bad.
This is bad.
Now I could see them still taking out Reiner. I could see them basically being well, Reiner,
because right now Reiner is by himself.
Yeah, or Reiner gets pressured enough to where he has to basically call upon Bertolt for help.
Oh, sure.
And if they do that,
tap out,
help, yeah. Too much.
I mean, he had to do that in season 2.
Yeah, he did. He has no W's against Eren. Once with the Muay Thai and stuff.
Right.
Then we go into the second one where Eren uses the freaking coordinate to send Titans to mug them, and then he also essentially lost against the same kind of setup where it was a bunch of scouts being led by Irwin and Arwen's gene. Did I say Arwen? Yeah. Armin's genius.
Right, What they should really do is they should have just been not looking around for Eren, they should have just been looking around for the short one and be like, okay, that's either Levi or it's Armin.
Either way, we flatten them.
Well, yeah, either way we flatten them, but it'll either go very well for us or very badly for us, but take that chance,
I'm also thinking that things might go well for the heroes because they found Reiner's spot.
Right.
Which means that they didn't get to enact their plan perfectly.
Right. Exactly.
So there was something else they were going to do with having them be in the wall, which I think it was basically they were going to wait for them to be separated or for Eren to exhaust himself with a second transformation for the hardening.
And that would kind of make sense, because then the Beast Titan wouldn't even need to throw the rock at the entrance because Eren would have blocked the way already.
But But then he would have thrown the rock at something else.
Yeah, he probably would have thrown the rock at, like, the people up top or something.
At the horses. If he's that accurate.
Oh, sure.
If he's that accurate.
Although the Titans could take them out just fine once they get close.
But this is the thing, though. This could turn into a battle of attrition.
And they did say this episode that they don't want those.
Yeah. Well, like, specifically, they don't want those. Because if you end up having it be a thing where it's an impassable wall of Titans, and the Beast Titan is just hucking rocks.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Eventually,
if he has enough rocks, yeah.
Here's how they could actually get away with this and do something really clever. This would be really next level. How many trees are there on the walls surrounding Maria? Probably not a lot, right?
Probably not too many, yeah.
Right? So you would have a little bit of a tricky aspect of having the horses being got to. But what you do is you drop people down onto the horses. You have another group that waits up there. You run along the perimeter of the wall in 2 separate groups. And you basically make them commit to one of the groups. And if the line of Titans breaks...
Gotcha, because the Beast Titan isn't able to follow...
Yeah, he can't do everything.
Both of them.
He can't do everything. Then what you do is you hold another group of people in reserve and stuff like that who are basically prepared to, like Eren is preparing to deal with Reiner and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then you have the killers, the Mikasas,
and the Levis, and basically just them two.
And you just have them go dark. You have no idea where they're going to be. You have no idea which group they're going to be in. Right. The back group or one of the groups going on the side.
Just clusters of the regular Titans just start falling.
Yes. It would be awesome. It would be terrifying to find out how good the Beast Titan is in melee. Like, we've never really seen
Reiner, and he beat him pretty, like, decisively, it seems.
Right, but I would think, actually, the Beast Titan wouldn't be good against something small. His arms are too long.
Okay.
Like, his arms are so long that it gives him that throwing ability, you know? It's actually kind of crazy, because it's kind of a funny thing, but apes and, you know, basically monkeys, you know, that kind of thing, because their arms are so long, they actually have no ability to throw something with actual aerodynamic force. It's a physiological thing that apes can't do it. They just can't do it.
Although he did kind of, like, huck that one off his shoulder.
Yeah, he kind of shot put it.
Yeah.
Yes, but still, that's because of his intelligence and because he's a human.
Right, and probably because he was going for accuracy rather than wanting to specifically smash something.
Not going for high velocity,
right?
Like insane stuff, like with the horse. Remember when he uses the horse? He goes full extension.
Yep.
Like it's a baseball throw, and he's just like, boof.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, so what do you want to bring into this?
So
I've been going for a while.
I just love that they basically got to this point in the very first episode because because the thing is like, and I said this plenty of times with the first part of season 3, but that the pacing is breakneck, and I love it. It's wonderful because with this arc here, I was wondering like, okay, are they going to like have it like is there going to be some like filler or padding or whatever before they get to the actual fight starting, or something like that?
Okay.
But the fact that like we're just like, oh boy, like it's so wonderful considering that we had to wait for this, to have them once it starts just go right into it. Like
we had a little bit of conversation and basically kind of that recap.
That was really good. That was really good
to give us some things there. And is that a part of the manga?
Yeah, that's one of the things that is a part of the manga, and and the manga has,
because they always do the why am I thinking about this right now? But
right.
But it's something that I'd say is it fits here because they're going back home.
If anything, the manga had more of it because it took longer.
Gotcha.
So I'm really glad that they kept those things in, because with a show like Attack on Titan, it's so big, right? It's Titanic, right? But the action is so good and the thrills are so good that sometimes I would get worried that they would just focus on that too much and not the stuff that makes it be head and shoulders above just other action thriller shows out there, which is the human element, when the characters just interacting with each other and thinking about how far they've come and all of that. That's the gold, right? That's what makes these action scenes and stuff so thrilling, because we care about these people. Like, it's not just a spectacle. It is a spectacle.
Yeah, when Eren flies over the wall, and they show the full panning shot and everything, and then he transforms. that was bliss. That was just
and the music they brought back the Attack on Titan track, or like a very close rendition of it with the like man, like it's so great because it's basically it's another form of coming full circle, because it's bringing back the OSTs from the first season, back with Shiganshina and everything, and taking that and being like, yes, we're using this again, and I think there were some slight variations, but
just a little bit. And speaking
but they hit the same high notes, and because that track is just so good.
It's so good. In the OP, actually, just listening to it,
I mean the ED.
No,
the OP. Gotcha.
Just listening to it, I think because my eyes were shut, I focused more on the audio. And I actually noticed little cues to previous like OPs in there.
Gotcha.
Like especially the first one, like especially the very, very first one.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically if there were any others for the one I probably like the least, the second half of season 1, the second one, but there were definitely some for the Sasageo or
oh boy.
And I don't know what you were seeing, but you seem to be very, very excited, and I am hoping that while this seems to be a battle arc, and they've set up basically the stakes, I would say the battle plans, if you will, of both sides, there are still things that are left unknown. So for one, there's what the scouts brought.
Yes, Erwin made a gesture to something new.
To something that just looks like a regular fuel canister?
Right. Yeah.
So did they find now here's something that I like that they showed it, because I didn't really think much of it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna question it.
But the lanterns?
Like the lanterns were like they almost looked like electrical.
Right, yeah, but it's like no, not electrical. They have the crystals, and whether it's that the crystals themselves glow, that might be it.
Maybe.
Or then
they're
just
using them as like batteries, but then it's like
no, I think it's that the crystals are in there, and then the crystals glow, or
so
they have
just
like
have a bunch of them refracting.
Yeah, and then they basically put like a metal thing around it, so it's basically like an LED flashlight essentially, and then it just
just a bunch of mirrors and crystals, basically. Just
something like that. Yeah.
It seemed a bit too. It seemed a bit too perfect.
Yeah, I was a bit taken aback by that at first too. I was like, wait.
Yeah, what? So I was just maybe thinking that if that's something that they're just like, oh yeah, we found this in the
sure, yeah.
Basically the it seemed like they were saying in the in between card that they found the mechanism in order to make
because it was the crystal stuff that was in
the race or the rice the state.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, maybe whatever they brought is something connected to the rice estate in some ways, combined with their own ingenuity and creativity. But Attack on Titan does like to do the kind of the whole thing with like 2-6 and stuff, and that they all had a plan already, like they knew about Reiner and Bertel, but then they went back later and explained, oh, we know here's what we're going to do.
Exactly.
So in this case, Erwin's a little bit more prepared.
Right. He's got something up his sleeve.
Literally.
Since he doesn't have an arm there anymore. He's got some extra room. Yeah.
But if it's a thing that Erwin has, I would assume everyone has it. Because Erwin's not a great fighter. He's lost an arm.
Right.
What is he going to do? He's a battle commander. Oh, speaking of Erwin, I loved the delegation to Armin.
Yes.
I loved it. Our boy is getting recognized.
Think back to the part when he's trying to convince the soldiers not to shoot, and he's having his whole insecurity, struggle and everything. And then here we have freaking Erwin, the eyebrows of humanity himself, putting soldiers under your command.
There was 20 of them.
Yeah.
It was 20%, 20% of their force they came here with.
Yep.
Just
that's you can take that to the bank. When Erwin respects you and is we can count on you, it's that's oh boy.
Right.
Now I really don't want to mess up. But
there's a list of people that Erwin respects. Oh wait, sorry, no. There's a oh wait, sorry, no.
Yeah,
like Erwin's been losing people.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lots of people.
Yeah, it's basically
like when he
Hanji,
lost
and yeah,
when he lost Mike, like back in like in the beginning of season 2.
Yeah, episode 1. Yeah,
yeah. What's crazy to wait, beginning of season 2 or season 3?
That was episode 1 of season 2. That was when the Beast Titan was introduced.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You think, back to like Erwin talking to someone with kind of that I need your advice kind of thing. He only really did that with him and Hanji.
Yep.
Even Levi, he didn't really give advice or ask for advice. If anything, he would kind of go, hey, Levi, can you handle this?
Right.
Basically,
exactly.
like just checking in with Levi to make sure that Levi's good. But
And then Levi would maybe ask Erwin, like, hey, Erwin, are you sure about this? Like,
Right. But him basically relying on Armin at the same level in some ways as Hanji and
huge.
Mike, it hurts me because here's where I see it as in some ways here. There's a lot of burden that ends up getting put on our main 3 protagonists, right?
Yeah.
And Eren feels it the most of everyone.
Right.
And Mikasa feels that he feels it. So she's constantly looking out for him. Armin, however, has the underdog protagonist, lack of confidence kind of trope going for him.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I mean, maybe a little bit psychopathic at times, but he's a good boy.
I mean, don't let Bridges bleed into the actual characterization of Armin. But yes, he is. He has a little bit of that as well because of the whole Annie.
Annie's getting tortured, blah, blah, blah. Oh boy. Yeah.
Armin, creepy smile.
I reject my humanity, JoJo.
Speaking of JoJo, Erwin now watching JoJo and Erwin's voice being Jotaro's. It's just like, that does me good.
Yeah. And we
almost expect him to
another Suzume.
Yes, but you almost expect him when the Titans light up in the background for him to just go yada yada does it. Just like good.
Well, and I love his line of like, if it is all Keikaku Dori for the enemy, we'll just have to live with it. It's we'll just
let it happen. Yeah.
That's hot.
So Armin predicted their hiding place, which is genius.
Yep.
And he specifically remembered back to the whole thing with Annie breaking the wall and there being the Titans inside.
And the fact that no one else, like, that Reiner and Bertholdt
weren't there, so they don't know that they know.
Exactly.
So they would actually expect that this would be a perfect hiding spot. And let's be real, the luckiness that Armin actually found the spot and he correctly deduced that it would be by the gate that they wouldn't care about doing first. Now this is the thing.
200 IQ.
This is the 200 IQ play, because if Armin basically deduced, okay, their most important thing are the gates. How does he determine which gate is most important, right?
Yeah.
Well, they haven't revealed themselves yet, and we plugged up one instantly.
Yep.
So obviously they don't care about that one for whatever reason. If he had been given enough time to go, wait a minute.
Why don't they care
about that one?
And they probably do care about this one.
Means that they've set up a position behind us. I think Armin, if he was given about 10 more seconds to basically go, hold up.
Yeah.
Because let's assume that they're in the walls, right? They can't hear a dang thing.
Nope.
They can't hear anything. They don't know what's going on. They're basically just waiting for the wall to go.
Right.
And once they do that, they jump out and probably make their move on either capturing Eren, biting hit out at the nape, because nothing really can stop Reiner when Eren's subdued. Basically, Eren is their immobilization tool, and then they go for the chinks in the armor, and then they'll end up getting Reiner here.
Right, because even then, like when Mikasa took out Reiner's leg, that was after he broke off some of the armor, like around
intentionally
the back of the knees. Yeah,
in order to have more mobility.
Yep.
Yeah. The Titans with the Beast Titan. They transformed, and they're clearly not. They're clearly not Titan Titan shifters.
Right.
So
because the only time we've seen something like that is when in the Ymir flashback where when they're all at the wall and they're injected and getting kicked off.
Yeah.
But that didn't seem like an injection. Like, it could have been, maybe, like, they all just, like, maybe it's just a bunch of people that had syringes and, you know, whatever, but then it's like, where did those people come from? And, you know.
Yeah, well, here's the thing that we have to assume here, is that the Beast Titan has some level of control over lesser Titans. Because when they were encountering the whole group at the tower, they did a little bit of retroactive exposition in this by talking about the Moonlight Titans, which I think is their limited understanding of what the Beast Titan can do.
Gotcha.
I think that it's more the Beast Titan is giving them kind of a
commander effect
orders, and they're able to move even though they don't want to necessarily.
Sure.
Because what I'm assuming it is let's, you know, when you're really tired and you're groggy and you're just like, oh, I'm tired, you're still conscious.
Right.
But you don't want to be. You would love to shut your eyes.
Exactly.
But what if something screamed in your face, you get up out of bed, soldier, and you go and give me 20, or I'll beat the living out of you. And that's basically what I assume the Beast Titan just has by just being nearby.
Like that penis Titan over there. You don't want to end up like him? Then get your ass in gear.
So, yeah. So I'm assuming something far sinister. Far more...
Sinister.
In that... Okay, here's a crazy thought, right? The Titans... Okay, here's a crazy thought, right? The Beast Titan went and grabbed Connie's village, right?
Yeah.
And when he did that, he turned a bunch of humans into Titans. So that shows some level of control over the whole state of them doing that.
Sure.
Now, we didn't see that.
So we don't know exactly how it happened.
Yes, but we also don't know that he necessarily turned them all. And this is where it gets a little bit dark.
What do you mean?
What would happen if the Beast Titan just grabbed a whole bunch of people? That's why they flashed, essentially, in light, basically. Is that they were essentially just paralyzed, broken bodies. And then he just saved them in a cart with that guy, that Titan with the backpack or something. Like, he just had a bunch of bodies in there.
And then
he just lays them out there, and then he just goes
like Night King style.
Yeah, just like raises them up, and then suddenly they all just go out at a specific time.
That's
and because he's the Beast Titan, he's not making them instantly go, you know, for the nearest human or something like that.
Right. He's actually having them be in formation and stuff, which is terrifying.
Yeah, there's the other possibility that the Beast Titan just moves around with a specific group of Titans that are another type that we haven't
but these ones
thus
did
far
seem
that
to
can
be
transform in and out of it, but they are drones, essentially.
Right, but those ones did seem to be kind of just regular Titans.
They did. There's nothing really odd about them except the one with the backpack on.
Right.
Which I just love the idea of a Titan with a backpack, like kind of
like it makes sense, you know. It's like have one that's basically carrying the equipment.
But what equipment?
Right.
What equipment do Titans need? That's so terrifying.
Maybe it's just the Beast Titans rocks. Like,
I mean, but they'd be so heavy. They'd be so big. Like, you'd have like 2 rocks in there for the size of it. Like, what are they supposed to be, like this big or something? Like, no. If anything, it's actually really kind of worrisome, actually, as to like what's in it, because it's like,
what's in the box?
like if I had to guess, basically what it is it's either like more bodies, and it's that idea of having like basically just
that would suck.
Like, what you could basically do is you could have the box basically be like, you could either be like, did he grab ODM gear from Mika, the Beast Titan? Yeah, he grabbed ODM gear from, so what it might be is it's just his stuff, his human stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
It might be just his human stuff. And he's just like, yeah, my form is so crazy, I can't keep the structural integrity of anything.
It's actually just like all the camping equipment.
Right, it's
him
just
and Reiner
food.
And Bertels had.
Right. That's what it could be. But what I'm more thinking it is, and this is some Minas Tirith chucking severed heads over the walls kind of nasty stuff. Is what's the most dangerous kind of projectile other than Titans? We saw Reiner throw Titans, remember that?
Yeah.
What would happen if the Beast Titan threw people that transformed into Titans on the way? So the aerodynamic of them would basically, they would expand mid-air, and they wouldn't lose all that momentum and speed of when you chucked like 17 of them in one hand, you know?
That would be terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Well, and also it's just the idea of like, you know, like rapid deployment of forces. Like if it is something like that, then he would be able to get a bunch of Titans quickly into, you know, when they needed them inside Shiganshina.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if that's what it is.
Yeah. I am so hyped though for just an insane battle, but humans have a tactical disadvantage right now.
I love how this battle's set up, because it's something where the bad guys had a big advantage in that they had the whole ambush thing. The humans had an advantage in that they were able to stop the bad guys' plan from going perfectly, right?
Right.
You know, Armin did his thing, right?
Yeah.
And disrupted the enemy battle tactics.
Yeah, I'm assuming whatever Bertolt was going to do was stopped, because Reiner was probably supposed to give some kind of signal for Bertolt. Right,
and Reiner was probably stopped from whatever he was going to do, and like basically forced to transform early because he had been discovered.
Yeah,
you know. And then there's the whole thing that Erwin made the little, you know, like you know, we have something too. So it's like, okay, so both sides haven't fully revealed their hands, which I love, because it's just, you know, it makes it even more exciting for what's going to happen next.
So why can't I go back and look at where Bertolt was?
Reasons.
Should be fine, right?
Nope. Nope.
Should I try and figure it out just without looking right here?
I mean, if you want to, but I mean...
Okay, so he was in some kind of like, you know, in some kind of like spot where he needed like, you know, breathing holes or some kind of like viewing so that he could see maybe when Reiner's, you know, light went up or something like that.
Yeah, because he was looking through, so maybe to see the signal.
Yeah, he's probably waiting for his signal and stuff, but he didn't reveal himself yet. Yeah, no. I was like making sure, like, no, we would notice. He would make a big splash. He would make a big explosion of light if he revealed himself. Yeah. Even at the slightest bit, like my thing of thinking where he actually is, he's inside that citadel.
Oh, yeah.
And it's basically going to be a thing of where they're going to have to like hunker down inside Shiganshina and use the walls as like basically a barrier.
And then he's just going to start leveling the entire town.
Well, basically, if he grows from inside a building, the building explodes out and then becomes this massive just shower of rubble and destruction.
Although from what we've seen before, like it might be different with the Colossal Titan, but from what we've seen before, it is possible to kind of stop the Titan transforming if they don't have space. Kind of? Or,
he's huge.
Yeah, he's huge. Yeah, he's huge. He's huge.
Now there is the whole density thing, so where you might be right in that because they're like hollow or they're
and again it's unclear whether that's like just something that happens after a part's been severed, you know, from them, or if that's just how they are all the time. Who knows? Yeah,
but yeah, this has been craziness. This has been madness. Thank you all so much for watching this episode's reaction, discussion, and all the ensuing just hype. We are back, y'all.
Oh man, this is
thank you all for watching this. If you want to see our full-length reaction to this episode right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can also get involved in the discussion side of things on our Discord with any level of support. So you can chat with Jacob if you're a manga person, or if you're an anime only, you can chat with me in the anime localized only stuff there, and we can discuss things of the episodes as they come out. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.